to rescue the 3 hostages that are on the ship that are currently being held on the bridge, and also to gain 3 of the 4 bits of intel. Or might be 3, might be 2. Get the bits of intel that are held in different cargo containers on the ship. I haven't placed those bits of intel yet. They will be random, but they will be on the first level with the openable doors. You'll understand once you get in there. So, what we'll be doing is we'll be splitting into 2 teams. Of course, one team will win if the other team is completely eliminated, and OPFOR will win if the timer runs out. I'll be putting a timer of half an hour on these games. If it turns out we need a little longer or it seems unfair, I might extend that to 35 or even 40 minutes. But for now, what we'll be doing is, so the server is booted up now. I'm just going to be loading on and selecting the mission file, and then I'll be choosing teams for you. We would ask captains to pick their own teams, but frankly, I prefer doing it my way.
Is the operations or the training?
It is the operations server we're on today.
Question, Will.
Yep.
The bubble key. Are we allowed to switch bubble to the enemy radio and listen in?
No, you will not. So BLUFOR can speak BLUFOR and common. GREENFOR can speak GREENFOR and common. OPFOR can speak OPFOR and common. So if the other team is speaking in OPFOR, you will not be able to understand them.
So there's no like both team doesn't have the normal radios we use.
You will both have 343s. You may even be able to listen into each other, so you'll want to mess about with block settings. But overall, you will not want to. You will want to make sure that you kind of speak your own language, because otherwise you may be able to be understood. So,
is Soundscape no longer a valid mod option?
I'm not 100% sure.
It looks like Dynasound and Enhanced Soundscape have updated, and we haven't updated them on the server yet.
Ah, right, okay.
For now, you'll have to reload without them. I'm having to do that, so that may be in a little while. We'll get it sorted.
Copy that. Thank you.
We'll get it sorted for Sunday, boys.
I did not understand that acoustically. Do we need to deselect mods?
So
any
if
optionals?
If you have optionals like Dynasound, I think Achilles is still fine, but Dynasound and Soundscape are not at the moment. So, we're going to start now by putting out people into teams. These teams may end up slightly unbalanced, they may not. I'm not 100% sure yet. But what I'll be doing is just going down the list and assigning BLUFOR, OPFOR, BLUFOR, OPFOR, BLUFOR, OPFOR. Alright? Once you have gotten a role, or once you've gotten a assignment, then grab a slot on that particular team. I want to make sure that everyone is slotted up by the time we load in. Although join in progress is enabled, it's easier for me if you're all slotted up. So, Greenie BLUFOR, Icarus OPFOR, Kimbo BLUFOR, Ref OPFOR, Reti BLUFOR, Atashi OPFOR, Shlee BLUFOR, William OPFOR, HM BLUFOR, Blackhawk OPFOR, Christoph BLUFOR, Circling OPFOR, Tero BLUFOR, Riot OPFOR, Sirius BLUFOR, Marius OPFOR, Oyu BLUFOR, Zezek OPFOR, Anti BLUFOR, Cherokee OPFOR, Joke BLUFOR, King OPFOR, Lexix BLUFOR, Lufast OPFOR, Merrick BLUFOR, Vita OPFOR, Victor, BLUFOR. Owner, OPFOR. Bonesaw, BLUFOR. And Silverio, OPFOR.
Tripling hot mic.
Good work.
There we go. I want to make sure they're even teams, guys, so make sure you're slotting up.
Had to restart. We are down.
I'm excited.
Yeah, I think we all are. Should be good. So I'm noticing that there are 30 people in channel. And so far we have 22 people in slots.
Victor, come on, dude. Slot up. Joke. Serious?
Yeah, I'm coming.
Yeah, what
Potato.
What should I take?
You're on red, BLUFOR, Victor. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm already in.
Yeah, you need to select BLUFOR though, mate, on the side selection on the left-hand side.
And then just pick one of the roles. It's worth noting that OPFOR, you'll be starting on the deck of the ship. In order to get to the hostages and to things like your medical equipment and any hand flares, you'll need to go to the top of the ship. So that is right to where the bridge is. BLUFOR, most of your stuff is contained within the warehouse. And if anyone shoots me, I will be very upset.
Bill, quick question.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to give it a period of time when we load in until we can start save people rushing out before everyone's ready?
No, I would. The thing is that anyone who decides to approach this by rushing it is probably going to end up dying. We are a team-based community, so I hope that people are organising plans amongst themselves and start pushing things in. OPFOR, I'm sure, will have a good defence, although I'm deliberately trying to make sure that I don't tell you where all the secret entrances to the boats are. So, be your choice. Alright, we're at 27 now. 4 short.
Do all have radios on OPFOR, or...?
Everyone has radios. All of OPFOR have 343s. BLUFOR have 343s as well, but there is a radios and gadgets crate that has 148s in for them as well. Everyone's who has already slotted up, you're going to want to hit OK to kind of make yourself green up.
Are there any extra 343s in the radio and gadgets crates?
I believe so.
And you said it's allowed to switch block and listen in?
Yeah, absolutely. Just don't be... The only thing that I would say is try not to spam enemy radios too much. It's more a case of we don't want to give everyone earache.
Okay.
Yeah, right. No karaoke, please.
And no spies leaking information.
Right, we're at the point now where everyone can start moving down to training and operations. I'm going to kick us through to map screen, and then we'll push through.
Could
See ya.
somebody drag me down, please? Because it might crash out my armour.
I'm pretty sure about 3 people just moved you at once, Kimbo.
I felt it. Oh, ref, come on.
As mentioned, joining progress is enabled. I think ref might be helping Bonesaw out. So, yeah. So just for some extra things, just while we're loading, there are multiple different attack patterns that Blue can use. There are a number of different places where boats and STVs spawn. There are teleporters to get between them. You just need to look for the maps of Altis.
Yep.
Right, it's just starting to load now.
Yay.
So as noticed, those people who've made it into map screen, OPFOR, you'll be starting on the main deck of the Rocinante. Any Expanse fans out there? Absolutely, yes, that's where it's from.
Brilliant.
It's a great name for a ship.
It
Anyway, once I push through, I am starting near BLUFOR. I am friendly to both teams, so shooting me will count as friendly fire. It will also mean that if anyone needs any help with things in Zeus, with things I haven't managed to script yet, they just won't happen. There are things, there is water, I think, for both teams, but you're not going to need it. We're only going to be playing for about half an hour or so per game, and then we'll swap teams, maybe move some teams around, things like that. Just trying to get Ref to hurry up and load in. Yep, you can catch us later. Alright guys, you'll have half an hour from mission start. I'll be timing, or half an hour from when load-in officially starts. You guys can push off individually as quickly as you want. OPFOR, my suggestion would be to find defensive positions and keep them. There are problems that could cause you some significant downsides if BLUFOR are able to get to them. Pushing through.
That was dark.
Local.
Local hurt.
Check.
Local check.
I can't see a fucking thing. There we go.
Oh no, the night vision.
So,
Wait, we don't have earplugs?
are your teams or something?
You might have a crate around with them. Not sure.
Oh crap! Check the crates maybe.
suppressors you can leave for that.
Yeah, suppressors.
My eyes!
My
eyes!
Comms check, channel 1.
Roger, channel 1. Victor Hood.
What's the plan? What are we blocking?
Got a board.
Oh, we can't see the ship from here, can we?
I was thinking about it, just getting it done now rather than later.
We could do a quick recon if we've got helis on the ship itself, find an entry point.
I'm down for that.
If you want to tell people about gear, it's all in there. So
Let's head for the gear, I think, guys.
extra weapons,
Yeah.
sniper rifles, it's all in
Sort
that-
out
that
gear.
Stuff is west.
What we got?
I can't
148.
understand you, so if you want something from me, you need to speak you need to speak common.
You're right, Vilky, you hear me?
got shotguns
Yeah, I can-
here.
Oh, dude. There's not really anybody wanting anything. I think
What
they
are we
just wanna know
currently
where the gear
doing?
is.
Just picking
Yeah,
everything
so
we
the
want,
gear's all
or-
in there.
Cool.
Pick what you
The
want.
small
No
box, I
wetsuits
believe, has got
here.
things like shotguns and SMGs in, if your marksmen want to switch to something slightly lighter. Various flashbangs and stuff, sniper rifles are all in the boxes at the end. I believe this is radios, gadgets, and water if you want it.
Radios and
diving gear.
gadgets. Cool.
Diving gear is all in there.
Okie dokie, canteen. I've never dived in my life. I don't intend to start now unless somebody wants to hold my hand underwater.
Do we have subs?
Yeah.
Yes, SDVs, yeah.
We can
Yeah.
use the helis to get to them, I don't think there... Is there some here?
There's a board outside
So
here.
they're
I
teleporters.
noticed one.
Yeah, we can teleport it.
Do we need
We've
water?
got Littlebirds and we have Blackhawks.
So, wait one sec before you do. So, there's sets of subs hid there.
Yep.
Boats are there.
Yep.
And of course, each one, marker 2, 3, and 4, corresponds with the ones on the map.
Okay.
You will be able to get back.
You have a beard.
I was about to tell you that as well. You have a beard.
2, 3, and 4 themselves. I just haven't built that in yet.
Okay.
I don't know what to take.
I did. I'd recommend coming from multiple directions.
We're only 2 in 1 squad here.
I'll stick on you, dude.
Oh, how do you remove the
Somebody's hold my hand.
scope again?
It's on, if you go in your
It's
inventory,
a
and then when you're in your inventory, if you go over to your rifle, and then it'll have the scope on it, and you just pull it into your inventory or whatever.
No. I mean, I've got the scope.
Control right click.
No, because it's the.
Merrick,
Bearing in
left
mind the time's
control,
ticking down, guys. you probably wanna pick up
numpad
the
forward
speed.
slash.
Has everyone grabbed everything they need?
You can get a
Thanks.
backpack at the back, and then put some diving
Where's
gear in
the
it, just in
ammunition?
case you need it.
Are we
Can
gonna
we-
roll up with a plan, or...
Yeah, we need a plan.
Because it's gonna be fucking sketchy rolling up on that boat in this visibility.
Can I give you a suggestion? Or just a point that people might not know?
Go for it.
Alright, so the boats might have embarking ladders, which are deployed via the ACE menu. The anchors, like the big chains at the front of the ship, I believe you can get up onto the boat using them as well.
Good to know.
Should we have a
fucking hell, Retty, how do you do that?
Do we want to have like a diving team, and do we want to have anyone in the air? Do we want to have people going up on boats? Like...
Whatever we do, I think it should be at least 2 different approaches because we don't want all their
Yeah.
attention.
Yeah, if
focused
we all
on
go
one.
one way, we're fucked. We
It
could
would be good
definitely get
if
some
one
aerial
starts a
recon.
little bit further the other.
If I
It's like-
may,
Okay.
what about using one of the snipers with the night scope hanging off the side of one of the little birds, maybe? See if we can get shots off on people that might be on the bridge, mate. I feel like the bridge is where they're going to mass quite a large amount of people.
We could do
Agreed.
some 148 recon as well, while people some aerial recon. If we like do a simultaneous assault, so we have boats coming up and then someone watching with a sniper in the Littlebird, so we can see if it's clear or if there's all of them are running to the back to engage. Or But we need to organise teams because I don't know if is anyone going to volunteer with Greenie if they want to go.
I can do the sniper thing.
Yeah, we need a sniper with Greenie.
If nothing
Greenie
else, you can
stuff like.
suppress
I
the
got
hell
a
out of them.
50 cal.
Holy shit! Right,
That
joke
should hit
them.
300.
We need to
Check
make
the
sure we're hitting them at
Manchester.
the same time, though, because otherwise you'll just be shot out of the sky.
Yeah, you need 148s as well.
What was I going to say now?
And here.
No, what's their capabilities on?
Just
in terms of
confirm.
Yo.
Rebreather, wetsuit, and goggles. Yeah.
They don't have any AA, but just be
Okay,
careful in
that's all
case
I've
they
got.
have any
I've never done it
snipers.
before
Because
either,
if
so-
you're like 700 meters
best
out and you're
guess.
stationary, they'll just engage you and take you out. So you need to
Do
be
we
like edge of visibility.
Do we have access to better night vision? At least for flying?
The night vision scopes would be pretty good, but these are all we've got, I think, unless anyone else has seen some.
Because I didn't see any in these crates.
No. I definitely wouldn't recommend fast roping or using a little bird on them. Or get on the ship.
Not unless we first cleared the deck.
Yeah.
What channel 148?
How many 148s
Might as
have
well
we
just
got?
stay on one, right? Times are ticking though.
Yeah. Right, Retty, how many 148 you got? You just got the one.
I currently got 2.
Roger that. Do you want to go to a different channel, like channel 7, for close quarter comms?
Sure. Need to organise into teams as well so that we know who's going with who.
Right, if we have... Do we want to run SDV teams? As in, like... That's probably going to be our best chance of sneaking up on this boat, is get underneath it, come up on these ladders, maybe have the helicopter engage the guys that are looking down, or give us a heads up, or something like that.
Yeah, I think me and Retty are going to go SVD by the look of it. And Lexix as well.
I'll join you.
Radio check on use one.
How are we deploying the SDVs? Which radio check, Kimbo, are we
on? Unused one.
We can take boat and jump as we get close to it, just to get us nearby.
Well, the SVDs are outside, mate, by the ladders, so we could actually go and pilot one, or up to the ship, I suppose.
Copy.
Lexix?
Yes.
Confirm you got rebreather, you've got wetsuit, and you've got goggles.
Yes.
You've got 148, and you've got it on your unused one, yeah? It's like 7 channels up or something.
Where are the rebreathers? I don't think we have any, right?
Yeah, you do.
We need someone leading the SDV team, and then if someone wants to take a ground team, and then we have Greenie and the sniper and the heli. Does that sound good?
Yeah, sounds good to me.
I'm about that. SDV, as long as I know how to get to the damn thing.
Right, right, I can show you where it is, like Bill showed me, so...
Copy.
Check on the map. There's a marking for it. SDVs 1 through 3. Actually 4.
Dude, they're right here.
So
Right,
just to
SDVs
confirm,
then,
we're
though.
using 148 channel unused 1.
Confirm, testing.
Yeah, Roger 1.
Greenie, should I team up with you then as a sniper?
Yeah, sure, join my team.
Yeah.
Testing local comms, Kimbo.
Does anyone else want to snipe? Because we could definitely use a sniper on
Alright, Kimbo.
the boat if someone wants to run. Does everyone?
Yeah, I'm fine, mate, thank you.
Everyone who's
Nice.
not in wetsuits want to run just like as they are as a boat
Matty?
team?
I know where the SVDs are, mate, if you want to go. Lexix,
Yeah.
moving.
I'll do that
I
first
see jokes going.
where's the
This is
boat?
rifle,
Fucking sketchy.
very nice.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
gonna be fun.
It's a
How many
1500
pilots
meter
do
shot,
we
mate.
have? How many do we need?
Oh, you
Where'd you
hope
see
you
it
got
from
your.
there?
You're going from the
If
air.
you're in a wetsuit, head south.
Really?
First
From
sniping.
Black? Well, fair enough. Not the Blackhawks.
Sorry, did somebody else say they was getting a wetsuit, Shlee?
I've got a wetsuit on. Let me join your group. Hang on.
I'm on 343 channel 7, by the way, guys, for local comms.
Channel
Yeah, I've-
7.
I've not got a 343. Right. Retty, you want to leave the leave the group and start a new one, maybe?
Copy. Join on me.
Joining on you. Roger, done. I've only got 148s, dude, so if you need me, comms on 148. I'm on unused 1.
Copy.
Radio check.
1 second, change mine.
Which,
I've only got the 148 now, damn it, I switched to 343.
Oh, for fuck's sake, I've got 148 and 343 now, this is confusing the hell out of me.
Yeah, me too.
Change ears, Kimbo.
Where are we boarding, sorry?
I believe they're off the end of this pier by by what the maps say.
I think there's going to be one SVD crew.
I think we might have 3.
Because I think you get 4 in 1.
Oh, we'll go 2 then.
Kimbo in.
I'll have to join your group though. Also, you're naked for me.
Real?
Yeah, you're naked.
Are we good from this height?
Alright, where's my wetsuit gone?
You might want to go quickly grab it.
Yeah, be right back.
Right, board up, far right.
We'll take channel 2. We'll have you got a 148 on you?
Yeah.
Right, okay, so we'll be on news one with everyone else anyway, so.
I'm gonna get more ammo.
Okay. Was that it?
Wait, are you guys doing sniper?
B for boat.
Yeah, he's gonna snipe off of the
Someone
side
join
of either the
blues in.
Blackhawk or the.
Alright, everyone, make
Lost
sure you
my
got your shit.
Go for it.
Let's go look for some boats. Everyone ready on boats?
Christoph, if you want some grenades, I picked up 2 from Gears.
You can have them, mate.
Or if you
Okay.
want to, I just felt like you'd probably prefer to have a go with the infantry, which I'm fine with if you want.
Victor and Ante, one of you go red, one of you go blue.
Sorry?
Pick a team. Red or blue.
Yeah, but
Yeah, I'm with you,
that's
right?
not gonna happen. I'm a
Shlee?
pilot.
Yeah.
Should I join you, or...?
Are you wanting to go in the wetsuits and dive?
Right.
We're going in the
How
submarines.
easy is that?
Pretty easy. You just need to put a wetsuit on, a rebreather, and a diving goggles from this chest.
There's markers for Blackhawks and Roadblocks north.
Check the map.
The hardest thing is sorting your equipment out. But if you
They're
go get a
just there, we can
backpack,
just
you'll be able
run.
to do it. Join my group.
Yes, but I can't see it.
We're gonna find the teleporter. I don't think there's any boats. Oh yeah, we got little ribs here.
Bonsai, you want to grab a backpack as well from the back. That back crate. Radio check, can you guys hear me in the sub? I'm on 343 channel 7.
We're gonna wait for I think we're probably gonna approach from the west side where the anchors are. But we'll find out. Here's one for it. Just confirming we're using channel 1.
Ready?
Just need to join your team, I think, don't I?
Yep. Alright, let's go. If you're ready.
I think so.
You got the goggles on? Rebreather, yeah. You just need the goggles.
Do I need to take my helmet off for that?
I don't think so. Does it look like I've got them on?
No. Well, it looks like you got night vision goggles on.
Right. Maybe.
But
maybe you
I
don't
do
need it.
have goggles in my.
If you
bar
got
at
it in
the
your
top.
slot, then you're okay. Yeah, let's go.
Wilhelm. Oh, he's gonna be in Zeus, isn't he? Let's go check one of the other ones just to see if there is where's the teleporter down there?
Right, if we're lucky, they won't have ditched us. But I'm having a feeling that they've just fucked off without it. Ah, there you are.
Lee, Bonesaw,
Great,
you can
good.
take a second sub on the left.
Second sub on left. I've got Bonesaw with us as well, so we can go 3 to a sub. Right, let's just jump off and get in the water. Right, I'm jumping in the one to the left of you. I'll follow you guys in. What channel are you guys on the radio?
Did you find out what channel they were on?
Negative. They're on 148, I think. Why the hell isn't it diving? There we go. I can't see anything. I'm gonna go down to lower volume just in case we get too close to the... Oh, are you in the gunner position? I mean, there's only 2 of us, so there's not much we can do really, and we don't have radio communications with anyone. Which is shit. I'm going to lift us up and see what we can see. can't see anything on the left side.
There's a boat on our right. Is that the one we're meant to go to?
It must be, I can't see anything though. That's it, yeah. Right, diving again. Oh, the night vision's terrible. You can't see anything at all. Right, diving. I'm clicking the key that did it before. I'm gonna go to channel 1 to see if we can hear anyone on that. Will it rise again? Have a quick peek, right? No visual on it. Do you see it?
Chris, can you hear me over?
I can hear you, Kimber.
Actually, we're pretty much like at the north side of the boat now, mate. We've disembarked the SDV.
Copy that. We're not far out. If you join channel 1, there's people on that. Where's this boat? It's to the right. Where's...
At this point, they should all be preoccupied with everyone else, no?
Well, hopefully. I just had comms from the other submarine. They've got 4 guys in that one. They're disembarking. They're on the north side of it. Shit, do you see that front? Explosions or something?
West side of the ship is the cyberboarding.
Copy that. We're approaching from the east now. There we go, can you see that?
Lex 6, tell me you can hear me.
I can see it through the screen in front of us.
Yeah.
I think.
We'll put the armour on. Drop down to 10 meters. go down to Whisper. We're here now. We've got friendlies breaching on the west. We'll have a nosy at this side on the east, yeah? So I'm going to close the hat, and can you extend the periscope? And I'll click maintain periscope depth.
Kimbo going up.
Did that work? Can you see? We're on the northeast side now. We're just scouting it for an entrance.
Kimbo.
Go ahead.
West side of the ship, there's some chains that lead up onto the ship, mate. If you didn't hear that last com, over.
Yeah, copy that. We'll finish scouting here and then we'll move to the chain. Could I have a quick nosy on the gunner cam? Boatside. Like it's interacting to another seat or something. Can you do that? Oh, I don't think you can in this view. Bonesaw, can you hear me? Okay. I can't hear you, Bonesaw, if you're trying
Eyes on movement, southeast side of the bridge outside. On fire. South side boys, pushing south side. Return fire only. Greeny Kimbo.
Right, bounce, let's go. Shlee and Burns are on the deck now. Burns are crawl. Can't see shit. Fuck is with that vision?
Sorry, may I ask who was the blue sniper on the bridge that I killed?
Me.
Sorry, man.
I know that wasn't blue on blue, was it?
Yep. Sorry.
Oh. That happens.
Right, so I hope everyone enjoyed that, and everyone's up
Yeah.
for another game.
Yeah, definitely.
Special mentions to the following people. So Joke and Blackhawk for being the first person to get a kill, followed by the first person to be killed, respectively. That was pretty damn awesome. I think Joke used the gun from the Blackhawk very nicely, both to distract and suppress. Person who forgot their equipment of the night goes to Retty. When you are diving, you typically need a rebreather.
I had it, I just didn't activate it.
you don't have to activate it. It wasn't, from looking at it, you had a body vest on.
But it was in my pack. Oh, I don't know. It was in my backpack because I was the first one to check.
Yeah, you're supposed
Which
to
is
be
even worse, granted.
Exactly. And then definitely Mr. Observation definitely goes to Icarus. He didn't have night vision on, and he was being very distracted in this shot. Bearing in mind that Sylvie was the only other person. For reference, this is... So as the night goes on, if we play more and more of these, I'll just give more hints to each one. So the BLUFOR came up the anchors. Most of them. Each of the SDVs and the boats have also got a number of boarding ladders that they use to climb on. They were able to get onto the ship relatively easily once they'd managed to get enough suppression down, but OPFOR just had that bridge, the superstructure, completely locked down. Special mention, I think, to Serpling with his RPK for locking down that particular bit. So, everyone who was previously on BLUFOR, you are now on OPFOR, and vice versa.
See, Retty, you don't have to worry about rebreathers, mate.
Oh, God.
One further note, right? The ship is a little bit buggy. There is not much I can do about that. Therefore, if you are on OPFOR, please do not repeatedly run into the railings. Because I think I probably teleport. And also, if you see a flagpole appear in front of you in the water, give it 10 seconds. Because the first time I place a teleporter down, it appears at the bottom of the ocean. I think Icarus found that out when we were first trying to get him back on the boat.
I didn't know how long it was there, so...
No, that's fair enough. So what I'll typically try and do is place the one on the boat first. Obviously, I'm doing this for your benefit, so please just try and remember that. But when it properly gets into the fight, I will not be doing that. If you fall off while... I'll probably do the new rule of if you fall off while BLUFOR are within about 100 meters of the boat, I just won't be teleporting you back on. Unless, obviously, they're in a helicopter. BLUFOR, would there be anything that you would want to give hints-wise in terms of where gear is for OPFOR, or is it pretty obvious?
I'd probably just say, when you spawn in, head towards one of the corrugated hangars. It's the only thing really lit up. And, yeah, if you're going to go on diving team, make sure you've rebreathers on your vest, Retty.
Wow. I think from OPFOR's perspective, I think maybe the only hint that they would give would maybe not to use all their flares quite so early. But to be fair, you didn't need them in the end. I'd say that was I wouldn't necessarily say it was a solid win for OPFOR. I think that the teams there, I think there might have been about 8 OPFOR.
I disagree.
I would say it was probably about half and half towards the end there. But
they would never have got all the hostages.
No, they probably wouldn't have managed to get all the hostages. There are a number of people who I don't even think managed to see anyone. But yeah, so slot up, Kimbo, Greenie, Otoshi. I think Marius is disconnected, or he's crashed out or something.
I'm here.
Oh, fuck. I'm going to have to restart, man. I keep losing my armor every time I shift tab out. Sorry, guys.
No worries, no worries. Yeah, in which case, what we'll do is just a quick 5-minute break, bio breaks and things like that. And then one thing to note, in that after all of this, if people would like it to do more of this or less of this or similar, I'll be putting a post up on the forums as to how people are enjoying it and things like that.
A feedback post.
Yes, it'll be your typical feedback post.
Phil, your friend Jay Hansen is in the welcome channel.
He is, yes. He sent me a PM. So Hansen, some of you guys may know, is previously RG. But let me get his server group assigned. Anyway, get slotted up. You know which teams there are. I'll push through to map screen, but we're still technically on a break.
Yay.
Did nobody see my landing? It was sick.
Wow, that was cool.
I saw it.
It took you way too many tries.
He actually managed to lift me on the top of it, the structure. I was sitting there with 50 out.
Can we not just hang off like the fast ropes in multiple stages and just be a huge ass helicopter machine gun rope thingy?
Well, I mean, there was enough room on the bench for like there's like 3 bench slots and an MG, a minigun on one side, so you could have 4 people shooting from one side.
But it does not have this Rambo flair.
Yeah, well, that's why I landed on the roof to put him down.
Did he have a machine gun? I didn't hear a machine gun.
No, he had a 50 cal. I don't understand how he got killed.
Blue on blue, I think it was.
I think Vixa called you down in.
But I can see why, because you're not expecting.
Did some of you shoot from the docks at us?
Not that I know of.
No.
I did hear a lot of sniper shots at the
Who?
not just before the assault.
Oh, that was a joke from the helicopter from the south.
Did you get anyone from sniping on the heli?
He didn't. He got someone with the minigun on the first pass. Who was that? Who was the
You
first guy
bastard!
to die? I was like, there's one guy on the front of the boat. I was like, he's out in the open. He's like, I see him, and I just say, and then I just see the guy like ragdoll. I was like, well, his mission's over.
I was trying to look. I had the RPG out. I was trying to look for it. It's impossible to see it.
Well, I'm glad that it's impossible to see it because I was fucking flying around like a lunatic.
Yeah, you were like 5 meters above my head, and I just couldn't see you.
He was the guy hiding behind that I flashed and ran off the container. He like came around the corner. He was on his own.
that was Icarus. No, that was Icarus.
Icarus.
That was me. That was Icarus.
I think you got 2 of us, but yeah, we were not expecting that.
Who went through the?
Expected it because he was looking at me.
I was looking up, mate. To be honest with you.
Who in BLUFOR had died in the doorway? In like in the middle of the door.
Downstairs, isn't he?
Yeah.
Nobody stepping up.
I don't know, man. There was a lot going.
Yeah. You mean near the end? I think Shlee got killed there.
I know who was shooting. That was Serpling. I'm not sure who was
Right.
shooting.
So, right, guys. So, mission number 2. So I have talked to various people on both teams about this mission. I'm sure that there are some secrets that have not. I know that there's some secrets that have not yet been found yet. The other thing is that I don't think anyone looked for any of the intel. I think for now I'm just going to scrap that. So the hostages will be kind of the main point for BLUFOR if they manage to rescue all 3 of them.
But I would say with all the containers, it's kind of impossible to actually find it.
Yeah, needle in a haystack. So anyway, everyone jump down. I'll be pushing us through in about 2 minutes.
Kimbo, I'm gonna drag you.
Fuck how annoying you're trying to jump down and then clicking the name instead.
Yeah, I'll just wait.
Oh, fair warning. When you're in the rib boats, the rubber boats, you can't turn off your safety. Don't ask me how I know that.
And don't forget to turn your anchor back on.
Yeah, that's a good point. Thank you, Icarus.
You turned it off?
Well, those that died had to turn it off.
Yeah.
I like how you named the ship, Bill.
Thank you.
I
yeah,
approve.
you weren't here. Absolutely. Right. Pushing through now. Good luck to both teams. Hope everyone has fun. As mentioned previously, BLUFOR, I do start near you. I'm the dude with the G3. I cannot understand anyone unless they speak to me in common. So I'll see you in there.
Look at me. I am the captain now.
Remember to shift to OPFOR speaking.
That should be what it's on by default.
People
Where
are
easy.
I think it's the
Ladies
bridge.
and gentlemen, your gear is over here.
Are you supposed
over
to be
here?
naked?
Over here?
Am I naked?
Over here.
Ready
Not
is.
Everybody just kind of disappeared. Oh no, he's close to me.
Still in game.
I cannot
I
understand.
guess I just have X-ray vision.
Sorry, everybody just kind of disappeared.
But what happened to the rest of the people?
The other team's
We're
going to be
just
coming a
three.
lot harder and a lot faster than we were, so we should be ready.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Do we know where the hostages are?
Trying to find them on the bridge now.
Okay,
What
can
the
you guys
fuck
hear me?
Want them squirreled away in the smallest hidden room
Well,
on the tower.
Okay, now it works.
There we go.
Yeah, I've got 2 up here on the bridge.
Okay.
Is Will anywhere here?
Should be a third one somewhere.
Right,
join your group.
Yeah, we've got 3 up here.
Sweet.
We've got crates and 3 on the bridge.
Nobody
We
else
have like
goes on. Nice.
small rooms at the
jeez.
lower
Okay,
levels.
first off, let's
Might
change our
stash them
channels
in
and we
there.
don't
It's gonna take them
constantly hear
forever
this
to
fucking
search through it all.
impaired
Yeah, back to 11.
smoke noise.
Maybe.
Back to 11.
Yeah, I don't know how people.
Just
wanna do
11
this.
without the block?
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Just change your language.
Doesn't
Make
matter,
sure you're
yeah.
not uncommon.
That was
We want to not
crazy.
be all
How do you
clumped
turn
in
on
one
the
place. We want to
laser?
have at least 2 or 3
L.
Press L.
locations for the hostages with a few of us.
Yeah, everyone should join on laser.
Excellent, because the helicopter is going to be a problem. I imagine they'll be storming us with that specifically.
You can't see shit off the deck.
Do any of us have night vision?
Yeah, staying outside and trying to shoot any approaching vehicles is not going to be a thing. We want to be making sure we're focusing on the tower. Number of like choke points between the main entrance to the tower and the hostages, and then multiple hostage points.
maybe
so
in there.
we've got some redundancy.
There are flares on the top floor.
What the hell's going on?
Do we have any night vision at all?
Nope. The enemy didn't. Or the previous enemy didn't.
Where the hell am I?
We could really sneakily hide one of these guys. Actually, I don't know about this. In one of the containers outside, somewhere really discreet, and just have like 2 guys camping in.
Probably dive bomb when they go past
Rifleman.
naked.
So Ref was a medic,
It's worth having some
multicam.
of us hidden outside.
Oh my God.
Making sure
Ref,
that
this person who's currently alive.
come from, because there are a lot of places for them to
Well, now
start.
it's dead.
Grenadier,
Yeah, and
multicam.
they probably have better
Kingsy,
recon too.
over to north.
Just a heads up,
I've opened
flares
up all
aren't
the
there.
containers in the centre of
North.
the area as well.
Yeah,
We've got 40
that one
seconds
is.
in time for them
Uh,
to
Duke,
research
you take
and
one of
do it
the-
for us.
Hostages.
Yeah.
I'm going to start moving one of the guys downstairs.
Does my
If anyone
gun
wants
on
to
the
go
have
with me to go
it?
downstairs, join me.
I'm also downstairs.
It's not
so
one
we have
meter
to-
speed.
Roger.
To be fair, I'm pretty sure that's what they did last time. So.
It is, but it's also kind of the most unbeatable option. So even though it's predictable,
Does anyone know how to get into the engine room?
Just go to the bottom of the stairs inside, I think.
Have you guys got
We
this
do
press
wish it
F11
focus
to
on the
rejoin
map.
your team?
Focus on the minute.
Have you got press F11 to rejoin your team?
Right,
Oh,
if
it's
I can
got
have like
fine
2-3 guys down here, it's
I
well lit.
didn't
It's going to be good for us to engage contacts in the engine room.
I'm
If we move at least one of the guys right to the bow end underneath, so
what's our plan?
we'll be able to shoot down those corridors.
What's that?
Fuck.
I'm down there towards the west.
do we have 1 times hostage in the engine room as well?
One in the engine room, yep, confirmed.
Copy.
One in the small rooms, top floor.
Let's close the door.
Bring that guy over into one of the corners. We need to choose either this pocket or the one on the other side of the room, because then we've got a bunch of rooms that they have to search, so we'll know which one they have out.
Remember, keep an eye out for the intel as well, I haven't even fucking seen any yet.
I think it's probably
Scratched it.
spawned midway through.
I said he scratched it.
Scratched it. Copy.
Everybody scout on the ground in the engine room, see if you can find any good places to hide the guy. Only need like 3-4 guys to hold this downstairs bit.
Can just hide one into the containers down the cargo.
can literally hide them in the containers. We might be able to climb up the containers as well.
The problem with the containers is we won't be able to defend them very easily, because they'll be able to attack us from any angle. We'll only have the length of the containers as a security choke. That's why I opened all the doors, because I know they're going to be looking through and searching them. It buys us like 30, well, maybe even a minute of time if they're being sloppy about it.
Kimbo, I need to send you a message. Be advised you can access the containers without actually having to, come down the bridge, the superstructure. Greeny's just found the hatch, it's on top of the ship.
Nice. Good to know. One-time hostages sequestered on the south side, hidden in one of the small rooms in the middle layer. I think we should get as many people as we can that aren't up in the engine room or in the third location wherever we're going to hide that, and put them basically stationed here, because it's an excellent choke point to hold off.
We need to fairly split up the teams as well. I only need about five guys down here.
Okay, how many are there right now?
There's no point to going down there.
Explosion heard inside the lower floors.
It was me, guys, sorry. Thought it was a flare, I can't see shit.
We're running out of time now, guys, so we need to make sure the teams are split evenly in the locations. We've got 5 down in the engine room, confirm we've got that.
Everybody who wants to be in the engine room, make your way to the well-lit room on the east side.
Anyone who's not currently heading to the engine room, come to the south side, middle layer. I'll be outside on the, just next to the open staircase. We probably like 4 or 5 people here holding the choke point.
Far side through that.
Yeah, let me join you.
Copy.
There you go. Hold fire.
Yep.
Right, I've got an idea. If I stick in this door and half open.
We got 4 of us down there now.
Oh, no.
Where the hostage? Has anyone found a good place on the bottom engine room for this guy to be hidden? Because we're hiding him right where the entrance are at the moment.
Actually, this is a bit better.
Nothing beyond the containers, just a heads up.
A little cover.
I've seen 3 stairs. So
I'm going to be in this room and I'm going to...
so far away where they could access.
Should we just wait till they actually come in here and then start open the doors and fire?
Hey firm, we want to make sure that we see where they're coming in. They'll check one of these doors first, and we'll know which one it is, and that's when we'll catch it.
One side, one on the other.
Are we allowed to use?
Yeah, you can come in here if you want.
No specific.
Are we allowed to use the hostage as human shield?
Which we're coming down.
No, we need to.
Are we allowed to use the hostage as human shield?
Copy. I was thinking maybe we could put someone with an RPK
I don't know actually.
on each of these hallways and close it down, as that's the only way they can.
I might will cover things.
Is there an entry point on this western side of the ship here?
Do you know how to do this?
Break. Audio and
Yeah, it's control, isn't it?
Yeah.
If anyone
Is
has
that alright for
check
you?
for occupants, they could be
Yeah.
deploying from
Shlee.
the centre.
Shlee, do you know if we can use the hostage as human shield?
No, I wouldn't do. We're just supposed to protect them.
Are we?
Well, save them at least. For hostage, for bargaining or whatever.
If you're by an open door to the area where you're going to be holding a choke point, don't expose yourself. They'll see you and know that that's the target location.
I'm gonna go up a couple of floors and maybe down actually.
Wait, don't yet. Wait for the chopper to leave, because you'll get this double caught you in the catch you on the recon. That's what we did last time.
Isn't there an indoor stairs? In fact, I'll just hold it.
I don't know.
Keep the curtains closed inside your rooms, guys.
How about?
We want as many people held here as well, because it's a really good checkpoint for holding them off. They have to clear every single room individually if they want to.
Yeah.
So one person covering the corridor, and then each person in different rooms after that.
You just need to be careful with the crossfire.
Yep.
Perfect.
We need good comms now, guys, on where they're coming from. Watch for friendly fire as well.
Where are the other hostages? So one moment, let me join your squad so I can see you on the radar. You come a bit closer.
I'm not sure if I'm on squad the rest of them.
Can you move to the cap so I can interact? Okay.
Bonesaw, can you read me in channel 1?
Someone now.
We're already on some team. Okay. Okay. Cool.
Roger, yeah, just give us good comms on the ground floor. If you want to lurk in there, just let us know when they're coming down.
Shots heard close.
Shots heard. Shots heard, western side. Switching to whisper.
Everyone on whisper comms from now on unless you're really certain you've got no one nearby.
Copy, we're set on the bottom floor, the engine room.
4 times set, middle of the tower, south side. Have 1 time hostage and got the choke point in multiple rooms. They're going to have to clear about 5 rooms if they want to find us.
Roger, I think they know we're going to be in engine room, so we'll probably take heavy contact down here, but we should be fine. Fingers crossed.
Copy that, prep for flashbangs. They throw them in, have a plan for it.
Shots heard, view the engine room.
Knowledge of what you guys are.
Kimbo, on top deck, facing north. Okay.
Copy. That's 10 of us accounted for.
Central hold.
5 times, people still in engine room, it's all quiet down there.
Copy that. Most likely having a good half of them be boarding right now. Probably a safe bet that they're on board. Make sure you call the contacts out as soon as you see them.
If anyone comes down towards the engine room, let us know, because we will open fire. We've got poor visibility down there.
Copy that. No one should be heading down there though. Guys in the middle tower on the south side, did anyone open the exterior door to the stairs?
Not sure.
If you did, please chime in, because the exterior door is open and it wasn't a minute ago.
We have company now.
Check your ranging on the AKs, they're set to 300 naturally.
If you're on hostage projection, no more door openings, let's keep it quiet.
Everybody in engine room, let us know if you're going to come down the hallways, otherwise we will open fire. Just make sure you call it over channel 1.
Acknowledge.
Everybody watching the hallways, so that's Merrick and HM, you are open, you just open fire on anything that moves down.
HM copies.
Audio on boats approaching.
Babel comms heard west, upper deck.
Explosion engine room.
Explosion tower defense.
Get ready, engine room. People who are lurking engine room, do not peek outside the corridor, just wait for them to come to you.
Sit rep on assault team. Maris, sit rep. Hold stairs, keep holding those stairs, buddy.
Probably. Will you come around the corner and like the just under the staircase?
Yeah, I just picked up some gear because I spawned in Aiken 2 times, and I picked up the gear, look up, see a parachute. I just ran around to like cut you off, but you came around the corner, and I was like, shit, that's not my team, and yeah, you bloody owned me.
Uh-oh, they're all breaching the engine room.
Wait, they're actually down?
They're down in the engine room now. They'll go head to the
Oh.
corridors and start struggling.
Oh, that's Lex and Taro. Fucked.
How'd they get him?
No, they threw a grenade over the tunnel there. And they actually came down the ladder, the same ladder that I died on.
Where's my screen gone black?
What the hell? Can you not see down there? Why were they just holding fire?
I don't think they can see anything. Honestly.
Damn it. Yeah, that's not good.
That's a bright light. Why do you press to see where everyone is? Zoom up. No, like see the people on the boat. What you mean? Like the markers?
Oh man, look at Merrick.
Yeah.
Look at Bones.
He's running. Oh, he's running. Oh no, that is
Who did I kill coming down that ladder?
that was me, Sasuke.
Oh my god, I didn't realize you guys down there couldn't see a thing. I was like, well, why are you all holding fire? And then, nope, it's because you're blind.
That was fucking scary.
I just watched you get fucking.
Oh, that's.
Hopefully they've
by
killed the
grenade.
hostage.
Wait, is there any?
I don't think they did.
The hostage is just standing there in the bright light on the
He's
right
been
side.
like hit by 2 GPs. He should be dead.
Just bone soul left now.
It was localized entirely to your face. Unfortunately, I think I was in a menu, so I don't think I've got it all on Shadowplay. I just got you fucking ragdoll.
I didn't know you could cut down the power.
Oh, ref.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Come on, ref. What the fuck, ref? There we go. That's all dead.
Rip.
Rip.
We barely
Did
scratched them as well.
OPFOR it? No, BLUFOR. Killed
Yeah,
them.
I got died by fucking FF.
Wait, we win again?
Easy.
Yeah.
Nice. Why did the lights go off?
Why did the lights go off, you say?
Yes.
Yeah.
So, there was a cabinet in the corner. And so, to be fair, some of the people, you can shut off the power, which I do plan on randomizing at some point in the future. Then you will be able to effectively blind the other people, which is one of the reasons that the hand flares are important. By giving the OPFOR hand flares, I know that Chris was able to use it right at the end there to kill 2 or 3 people that were coming up. But on the other hand, it's a case of do OPFOR defend it? I think actually OPFOR had a really nice defensive strategy. I think the only problem is that you didn't notice the very artful parachute drop made by BLUFOR from the Blackhawk.
Yeah.
Of course, Blackhawk, you didn't then. You then, damned yourself by friendly fire. Someone friendly fired riot.
Yeah.
You guys secured the first hostage was secured. At which point the Blackhawk opened up and nearly killed the hostage. Anyway, we have time for one more game. If people are up for it, I will start. One thing that I have been doing is I haven't been starting the timer till 2 or 3 minutes in. I think we're at the point now where I don't have to do that anymore. So we'll swap round again. One of the things I will do is I will just... there was some sort of weird problem with the most recent one. I don't know what caused that.
Sorry.
I have a feeling it might be the server itself, because I know that we've had previous problems with the server doing PvP, where it just seems to think that you've won all the time. Yeah, so we'll swap around again. I know that means that some people do BLUFOR twice, some people do OPFOR twice, but let's just do it that way.
Can we have a little break?
Yeah. Take 5 minutes.
Where's Zizek in channel?
I'm here.
Dude, man, you slotted me under the stairs, man. I didn't even get... Did I get to trade with you?
No, you didn't get the trade, but you fucked me over.
Who'd I throw that grenade at when we originally were coming down the stairs? Or
You killed
that was
2.
Joe?
You killed 2 people.
Oh, really?
Nice.
Oh,
Also,
those
Greenie.
grenades were dangerous.
Poor Greenie. Poor Greenie, the only person up on top deck, the only person to get hit by the Blackhawk.
You should have thrown that
Not the
flare
only
earlier.
person to get hit by the Blackhawk.
No, that's true.
Wilhelm, since you said that the mission was complete, was that because that we had control of most of our houses and we had an escape plan?
So you actually won on 2 different points. The main point being that all of OPFOR were dead. So that was the main point at which that BLUFOR won.
Okay.
You did secure the final. You did have the final hostage in your possession before the final person on OPFOR was killed. I think Bonesaw there was doing very well hiding out. Unfortunately, he ran out of flares. Other thing to mention
I didn't
is
have any
that
flares.
okay, didn't have any flares at all. That was unfortunate for you. But yeah, okay, so a couple of minutes. There was the timer for the end of that round.
Did the last hostage not get killed by shrapnel off those fucking
No.
GPs?
No, he was still alive.
What?
You know
It's
what to do,
because-
don't you, Chris?
Because he was localized.
Use the hostages as human shields, man. That's what you should be doing.
That's
That's what they're designed for.
Don't give them ideas.
Who was laid prone
One of-
with the RPD? Or RPK, whatever?
I think we need to get an RPG that's using the
Sage,
hostage as human shield.
Yeah.
Just the guy with the RPD I was watching, obviously I had like the full Zeus kind of a visibility. And he was just laid prone, and there's a guy, I don't know who it was who shot him, but he just got the laser pointed right at his head, and I was like, you poor soul, you have no idea. And then he just fucking fired like a burst and ended your career.
We were so fucking confident down there. We had it all completely locked down, but
Yeah,
we had
but-
no idea the lights would go off.
Yeah, it was fine until everything went dark.
Yeah, it must
Literally,
have
you
been
didn't
scary.
realise.
Scary
Well,
when
that
we started
happens when you
opening
give
doors.
when you give over control of the bridge.
Yeah, so for reference, the exact location of the Blackout module, there is a container, so above the engine room, so that is, yeah, so it is literally the room above the engine room, there is a cabinet in the corner.
Oh, okay.
If you open that cabinet, you can switch off the power. You can then close the cabinet again. You can turn the power back on. The negative side is that, of course, I'm sure that while you may have all heard the generator running, which does cover up some of those silenced shots, because I know that I think Sirius died very early when Riot and Sirius surprised each other coming around a corner. But yeah, and one of the advantages I think that had was I don't know if anyone inside the ship heard those shots, or certainly didn't hear Riot's. If you turn off the lights, the generator goes off as well, so your silent shots are much more easily heard. So it is definitely a penalty for OPFOR. The only thing I will say is that there is no rule about taking other people's equipment. If you kill a BLUFOR, I expect to see you wearing his NVGs. Not necessarily using his rifle, because that might confuse some people.
That would be genius.
Can we just have a gentleman's agreement that we won't see any hostages blocking doorways or shit like that?
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea.
I was assuming we weren't doing that anyway.
I was
They
gonna
won't
say
be-
Kimbo is the
they
only
won't be in
gentleman
harm's
here.
way.
Yeah. Depending, if a hostage dies, I will be looking very carefully. I look very carefully when hostages are in combat. If I think a hostage has died due to OPFOR action or BLUFOR action, then I will blame that person in global. If 2 hostages die, then the game effectively ends in a tie, but it may be a tie in one team's favour if the other ones, for example, if OPFOR decide to line all of the hostages up on the side of the ship and drop them off the ship, that is definitely going to be BLUFOR's win. Because as far as I rule, once your hostages are gone, BLUFOR don't have to come on the ship anymore. They can just nuke you from space.
I'm just amazed you've made a mission without a tank in it, to be honest, Phil.
Hey, you've
Not
not
all the
seen
secrets
rest
have been found yet.
You've not seen the rest of the map.
OPFOR opens up the container and there's just a tank inside.
There's a T-14 Arminta somewhere on the map.
Marius, I hear you getting excited.
I was going to say, with a little sticker on it saying "Present for Marius."
Yeah, that's
I was half expecting a teleporter that's in one container to Narnia, like literally a flagpole that has a teleporter to Narnia.
Yeah, so there is unfortunately a slight bug with one of the teleporters in that both teams have discovered this. In that the teleporter does teleport you into a rock sometimes. I will sort that out when it comes to doing this in the future. Anyway, so slot up. I'm going to start pushing us through to map screen now.
I'm going to sit this one out. Cheers, guys.
No worries, mate. Thanks for coming.
Kimbo, I'm gonna drag you again, don't worry.
Thanks, mate.
So previously I've been giving BLUFOR a couple of minutes grace, just to get things started.
Copy, thank you.
Right, I will see you guys in game. You know where all the stuff is. If anyone does have that bug again, then please let me know.
Local check.
Heard.
Mom, spaghetti.
Right.
Did you hear Eminem got the coronavirus? Rip.
Distractions.
His knees were weak, arms were sweaty.
Oh, fuck off,
For fuck's sake.
He'd previously puked, it was his mum's spaghetti.
Please, someone fucking find him and shoot him, for fuck's sake.
Fuck off.
If you want to dive, then dive. But
If
I'm
you
down
want to
for parachutes.
parachute, then I will be at the helicopter waiting. I'm going to spool it up.
We
I'm coming with
probably
you.
can have 2 heli.
I still think fast roping onto the top is a good idea.
Yeah,
as long as the
It's not
deck's
Call of
fairly
Duty,
clear.
alright? Put your MP5s away.
You can do both.
There
Just
are
split the
MP5s
teams,
in that
so
crate, by the way.
some jump to the heli and then while the rest deploy down on fast reps.
It's an option.
Anybody just wanted to boat and be normal? I'll be waiting there.
Boats aren't great because they're quite loud. But
I'm up for a parachute, fast rope, or a parachute drop. To be honest with you,
divers are quite good.
Yeah, parachute would be nice.
If divers could get on and
Are we once again using 148 channel unused
Try
one?
to do that.
Yeah, I think so.
I don't have a backpack.
What's this shit?
I wouldn't
what's
use the
the plan then?
MP5s, they didn't go well for me last time.
Ready? Parachuting or?
If you want a
I'm ready on-
parachute,
Is anybody else going diving?
I'm going
Yeah,
diving.
I'm gonna try
I'll
diving
take
again.
diving.
Cool.
Just need to.
I feel like I need more ammo.
Is there going to be enough room for us all in this one, Greedy?
Yeah, you
Four people.
Never mind. I thought we have the same rifle.
Okay, do I have a rebreather on right now?
Yes, you do.
Good, because I thought I did last time. Apparently not.
Where the hell's grenades and things? Am I blind? Do we not have grenades?
You know where the parachutes are?
We don't seem to have any source of them.
No idea.
Probably in the heli.
I'd put your plate carrier in your backpack.
If you can fit it, that's a good idea.
Yep,
It's got quite a lot of armor. Big difference.
Bring grenades and flashbang.
So I see somebody's picked up 9 bangs from in this crate.
Hmm?
9 bang. A 9 bang is what it sounds like. It's a flashbang that goes off 9 times.
Oh wait, I need to get out again.
It's the CTS 7290 9 bang flashbang.
Oh.
Yeah, it goes off 9 times. So don't poke your head around the corner after the first bang.
Okay, who's the
So we got
divers?
Two
Oh,
team on
okay.
dive teams.
Yeah. 2 divers? 3 divers? Kimbo's diving too?
Kimbo's diving too?
Yeah, 2 2-man teams.
Okay. Heading up to the heli.
Should we join the same team? Who should we join?
Yeah, let's do that.
I'll join Ray.
Copy, just can't get some ammo at the moment. Where's 30?
Yo, Retty, lads,
Yeah.
if you ain't got a full backpack, you can take us.
Take a what?
I don't think so. I think. Do you guys want to fast food? Because we're going to power drop in.
Well, that's fucking interesting.
Right, set.
Just a go. How much does the shotgun take hold the bag?
About 50%.
Yeah, a bit out.
Have we got a plan, boys? Is anyone? We're just going to rock up on this one. I recommend we go for fucking lights, because that was such a big advantage.
Okay, ready?
Agreed.
Yep.
SVD team is moving
What,
out now.
We're
what
taking
channel?
SVD again?
Yeah, let's do that.
Roger, SVD team's on its way out. Channel, we're on unused channel 1 on
What channel are we gonna use?
Don't drown.
I think we just stick to channel 1.
Why not 2?
Thank you. Just stick to channel 1, then we can hear everyone.
If anyone else is coming to Helo team for the power drop, make your way here now, or say now because we're about to take off.
Somebody sniping. How to get down?
Jump.
You leap.
Ah.
What side? Okay, I am the gunner for Kimbo.
Wreck, are you in?
Hey, fam.
Shlee, Joke, you in?
I'm in.
Right, clear to
Where do you want to head to, Kimber? And I'll give you the bearing. Can I give you the bearing, actually? This periscope's terrible. Okay, we're quite close to it now. Not enough to stop though, I'd definitely approach one.
Parachute team, have you reached the main deck? Do we have any friendlies on deck?
With you. Right, we've rendezvoused with SVD team. No, Shlee. Shlee, not. Pull forward.
Powers, 1986 left.
Everybody on channel 3, switch to channel 1, 2, 3.
SDV team, can you hear me?
Shlee, are you on channel?
Yes, I was trying to bandage myself. the channel 1, yeah?
Right, Terra, let's do this.
So what we're saying then, guys?
Last chance to say again. Who's throwing the towel?
Right, me and Taro are going to push forward.
Boat team's on 3rd floor tower.
Firing RPGs, we're all bunched up. I'm moving out. We're going to go for the room. We're going to go for the electric room. For the lights.
You copy, taking your
Let's
lead.
get rid of my fucking
Yeah,
thingy.
join on me. Jake, join on me.
Right, let's go.
Oh no, I'm walking wounded, what?
Shlee, join on me.
Oh, let's get down. RPG.
We can...
Make sure you have lasers on, because they do not have NVGs.
Alright, let's move.
Oh no. Oh fuck. Oh, I was stuck there.
Contacts are hiding underneath containers and stuff, so just watch everywhere. Yeah, we're on board with you guys, there's 3 of us pushing up. Open containers left. Make sure you're watching your rear, guys. There's an RPG somewhere.
These containers.
On you, Sarah.
Left side, second from the end.
On you.
One planet pushing the roof.
Terra, let's go double side. Let's get this guy. Somebody watch down the front here with me and Terra.
Yeah, bridge is clear. Flash it.
Good fucking kill. Other containers are clear. That was beautiful, we're transitioning left side, pushing up. Let's make our way to that engine room, boys. Let's get the lights. You all good, Tara?
I'll live, got a fracture though.
Let us know if you need a medic. There were shooters.
Sprints, Chris, I definitely need.
Careful up high here. They're opening and closing these doors. Let's get a double stack on this door on the rear. I'm gonna need to single. We're gonna go for the lights. Lights are clear, pushing through. stairwell here.
Clear.
Right, I'm gonna flash down here, just be careful. Flash going out. Contact here. Right, let's make our way to the, where's that fucking front entrance? To get to the power room.
Chris, did you say you were a medic?
Nah, I'm not. Right, it's here, guys. It's here now. Well, we're definitely going to need to double flash this at least, because they're going to be guarding the fuck out of this room.
I've got 9 banks.
You're going to need to open door there. They're on the other side of this one. I'm going to frag it.
Oh.
Actually, I'm going to flash it. Fuck it, they'll probably be hiding guys in there. Shlee, come to my side.
On your side? Gorilla?
Right, I need you to be careful and open this slowly, Taro. Get ready.
Let's shoot the door. Pull back.
Pull back. I've got one friendly down. I'm going to see if I can get a frag through that window or a flash. Right, I'm going to risk it, boys. I'm just going to go. They know we're waiting for them there. I'm going to go in and flash it as soon as I can. I'm going to need one with you. Right, they know we're waiting there.
Whisper.
Open the door as soon as you open that door. I'm going to flash him.
Suppress the video.
And I'm back. What's up?
And he let out. He's KO.
Who's left of BLUFOR?
No one. And he's dead.
Oh, is Zanti just died?
Yeah.
We didn't stand a fucking chance in that room.
Nope.
No.
If
It was an
you'd
absolute
gone,
massacre.
if you'd gone the other way, you would have survived.
It's all about the power room now, isn't it?
Apparently so. But I'll be randomising that power so that OPFOR have to find it each mission.
That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Thanks.
Right,
Did I
so
at least hit you?
Me?
Riot was unharmed.
I was fine. Apart from when you guys threw out, was it a 9-bang or did you just throw like 16 flashes at me?
It was 2 9-bangs.
Mate, like that fucked me
Mate.
up royally. Like if you guys had managed to like properly like breach and I didn't have the crossfire, like I'd have been so fucked from that 9-banger. I had
Such
to
a
take my
horrible
headphones
situation.
off.
Because I said on the other side of the door, I was like, they're waiting for us. And I could hear you guys talking as well.
The
But
second I
obviously-
saw you play with that door, you'd be going shout and just be like, fuck.
Yeah, so just to give some sort of ideas to that, so I would say, so best kill of the night definitely goes to Sylvie with, she shot down the Blackhawks that had, I think, 3 or 4 members of BLUFOR in.
3 people, yeah.
So, yeah, so definitely 3 members of BLUFOR with an RPG while it was dark and, you know, they're not very accurate. Moment of that particular match definitely goes to what I will call the Fateful 6, who attempted to breach a room when there was a 3-way crossfire. I mean, on one level it was awesome, on another level possibly embarrassing. Of course, one of the main things is that BLUFOR go in without any intel as to where OPFOR are, and there's not a lot that they can do to find out without expending people. I think the best option that route, with hindsight, would have been to push through the bottom of the ship, because you would have had no defenders there to start with, and then the other thing is just destroying the lights. But overall, I hope everyone enjoyed it. Apologies, it ran a little bit over. Mission post will be up tomorrow. It'll be Zagabad this weekend. Everyone can get their CBRN practice all done. And I will see you guys all on Sunday.
Cheers, Phil. Great stuff.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Bye.
Awesome. That was awesome.
That was fun.
Yeah, that was
That was really
really
cool.